Hello, everybody. Welcome to this latest episode of Food Frontiers by India Business and Trade, where we spotlight the visionaries and trailblazers shaping the future of the F&B industry. Today, we are pleased to welcome Anand Rajkumar Chordia, who's Director, Technology and Innovation at Suhana Pravin Masalewale. Mr. Chordia is a visionary force and the driving energy between Suhana Praveen Masalewale's leap into innovation. He's a trailblazer in the fields of technology, sustainability, and as entrepreneurship. As Director of Technology and Innovation, he has elevated Suhana into a household name across India and globally. His passion for a sustainable future also inspired him to establish the Eco Factory Foundation, a pioneering initiative that has launched transformative projects like India's first waste management park and the Shashwat Bharat Setu. His unwavering dedication has earned him prestigious honors, including Pune's highest accolade, the Jayantrao Tilak Award, the Bhartiya Khadya Shiromani Award, and recognition among the University of Auckland's 40 under 40 most inspiring alumni from over 2 lakh graduates in 2020. These accolades reflect his relentless pursuit of excellence and his commitment to building a cleaner, greener, and a more sustainable India. Welcome, Mr. Chordia. It's a pleasure to have you here on this episode.
Thank you. Pleasure
And
is mine.
thank you. Mr. Chordia, to start with, I would like to ask because your profile is very interesting because of the areas that you have defined as your key areas of focus. The global business landscape is indeed buzzing with these two big keywords, sustainability and smart manufacturing. Please tell us how Suhana is embracing these principles to become a model of excellence in F&B manufacturing.
I think it's also we realized to get into this area of work because we realized that it's our own responsibility as a food manufacturing company and loved brand globally, that we do take some responsible steps to work on better environment within company and also outside our company, create better planet. The reason is we all know that we all are facing a serious issue of climate change, global warming, and we also see the massive impact of pollution in city like Delhi. In fact, last week was an alarming situation for all of us. And that's why we feel that a lot of decentralized effort taken up by each and every individual, each and every company will make a bigger difference. No one person or a company can make a difference to the entire thing, but the difference can begin definitely from themselves. And that's how we initiated this story at Suhana in 2014 to make sure that we go net zero and zero waste in Suhana ecosystem. And slowly, we have been able to successfully be able to manage a lot of industrial waste. Every food industry, if you know, produces a lot of biodegradable material waste through the processes, and also plastic waste as an outcome of one of the packaging materials. So we have identified many different tools, simple techniques, which will help us to reuse, recycle, refurbish, upcycle the materials we have in our organization, and implement a thorough aspect of a circular economy concept. So what also happens when industry wants to adopt something, the thought in mind is that it's going to add to my expenses. मेरे खर्चे बढ़ने वाले, तो मैं क्यों ये करूं या कैसे करूं? And it's not giving me anything back. So our vision was very different. We always tell that waste is a resource at wrong place. So how to convert the waste into some sort of a resource or wealth has been the focus of Suhana Pravin Masalewale all through the years. And we apply innovative and scientific measures to convert that waste into a value added product. And that gave success at many places where we started auditing the waste. We found what is being produced as a waste, how much it is produced, when it is produced, and find a proper scientific way to solve the problem of that waste. So this has given us a good edge on working on each and every aspect of organization. It is not only allowing us to be successful to do good amount of recycling, upcycling, but now also inspiring many other entrepreneurs who visit us, industries who visit us, not only food, but many other industries visit us. We have more than 20,000 people visited to our facility so far. And out of that interest, only my new infrastructures which I designed were on net zero principles. So many of our units are actually now net zero in energy. And one of them is also certified by IGBC, Indian Green Building Council. And it's all three units are green, platinum rated green buildings also. So we are also moving more and more towards this, renewable energy sources along with the management of waste. We are also converting barren lands into very fertile food forests, which are around our company premises only, which will help us to grow clean food, pesticide-free food, insecticide-free food, and that gives us also insight to work on the major problem of the residue limits issues and help farmers to grow naturally and eco-friendly way all the produce which they do. So I personally feel that all these FMCG sector or the manufacturing sector in India, not only food, but every, should look into this way forward for manufacturing. And in this, comes in a handy way, because smart is all about IoT, AI, and the whole technology revolution 4.0 integration in manufacturing. So although we are looking at one end to make sure that we impact the planet in positive way, environment in positive way, we are also making sure that we are tech savvy and very much upgraded, so we get the right dashboards every day to see the right data and make right decisions. Because data allows every individual to make right decisions, and equipments, sensors are the new age technologies to give us the right data on time or live, in fact. So most of the data we are driving now in our organization is live data principles, and getting that data to create good meaningful dashboards for management, senior management people, and take the right decisions and way forwards. So integration also in terms of right material handling system, or right type of automation in processes where quality is of high priority will be controlled, cost will be moderated, and enhancement will happen. So sustainability to me is environmental and also economical or financial sustainability. So we are making sure we apply both minds at the right time and achieve the best.
That's really interesting, sir, to see something like this come in the F&B industry. And you're absolutely right. When we start looking at the change in ourselves, that's where it happens. So, coming specifically to your sector, India is fast emerging as a hub for food processing. How
Yeah.
do you view this trend in spice processing and exports in particular? How do you see the coming years, and what really excites you about the potential of spice exports?
Ah, Sir, actually, I want to talk on in general more on Indian traditional foods also, because it's a very big industry and it's a growing industry also. The idea I always uh, raise, or the thought I always raise, is how much of our biodiversity. Our country is probably is of one of the highest biodiverse country in the world, and how much of that potential we have harnessed so far. Every region, every 100 kilometers, sir, there is a change in food habits. There is change in language. There is change in cooking styles. Are we really seeing that as a very big opportunity to process and create right foods for the future, which are very simple, which are very which are very simple and which are also very nutritious. So what we are focusing on, and what I see in long term to happen, is these health products, Indianized health products, will prevail in global market, because simple processing techniques will allow us to provide these products in a convenient way to people with clean labels, which is demanded globally nowadays, with minimal processing. So these are the, again here, sir, you see, we are taking some good things from our nature, Mother Nature, because that's a source of food industry today. And we are using a evolving technology, and the blend of both will create a dynamic impact on the industry in India altogether, in every Indian traditional food. This impact will be happening. So the same way in masala, sir, it is evolving a lot in a big way. to offer them in a convenient way. But, sir, it is also for me a rising concern in my heart and mind always with the way some of the issues of pesticides or insecticides happening. These kind of things should not hamper the growth, the economical and industrial growth of Indian food companies and also Indian agricultural sector, sir, farmers mainly. So that is a concern back of my mind. Sir, in this, I can also say one thing. In all these areas, which I said as a potential growth areas, there will be initial hiccups, like supply chain is not established, the varieties are not defined. The like example is also millet, that we have begun with a millet revolution altogether, and supply chain is now developing, it's getting matured. So every industry to get to a national scale or that sort of a recognition, like today chilies in India have or rice in India has, it is going to take time. But yes, once the market is developing, everything behind it will get streamlined according to the market demands. So I foresee very big, sir, future, and Indian food, Indian dishes, and Indian traditional food will definitely become one of the most important uh, dietary plan for global food palette, sir.
That's amazing, and we certainly look forward to seeing that happen. What do you think about the F&B industry, therefore, today in India, when it comes to as an entrepreneurial, focus? Do you think it's a great industry to be entering into? And what advice would you give to entrepreneurs who are emerging in the processed food industry today?
So yesterday was I was at an event and I met so many young entrepreneurs there, budding entrepreneurs, startups over there. Some of them making traditional food into frozen format, traditional food into dehydrated format and offering. So they are struggling with small things. I realized after interacting with them, sometimes with the norms of global food labeling norms or supply chain traceability or uh, consistent quality in growing business, keeping the quality consistent to make sure that what my customers liked when I placed my first order is the same thing I'm giving over and over again and growing my customer base. Am I listening correctly to the customers and adopting the changes which I learn from my customers? So these are some of the difficulties I foresee and I see in them. Some of them were also were trying to work out on the financing solutions for them. So they were stuck somewhere in between. But many times I have seen, sir, and which I always warn people, uh, more than valuation, what value your product and business is offering to your customers should be the main focus, sir. Nowadays, lot of youngpreneurs will think more about company's valuation but not about what value I am offering through my products and customers. So I want they to have a great balance between both. And it is really important. The youngsters need to also be a little more patient and it's a fast growing economy, does not mean that every sector or anywhere is going to we will be experiencing multifold growth. But certain things like food industry, you have to maintain a good patience, consistency, know suppliers well, know buyers well, maintain the correct supply chain management. So some things which are very, we always say old, jo hamare my grandfather always taught us that how important is role of your suppliers in your business, how important role is of your farmers in your business. These are also some things I want the youngsters to keep in their mind. That's my main advice, sir. And definitely success will be there.
Absolutely, that's very sane advice, and indeed, the basics should never be forgotten in the focus for short-term gains. Um, Sir, what do you feel are the key steps or suggestions which you would like to give to the government and trade promotion bodies of the ecosystem to expand India's F&B exports, particularly for the SMEs which are emerging?
Sir, I believe so. The initiatives like Indus Foods and these exhibitions are really allowing Indian brands to reach globally very fast. So I want to overwhelmingly appreciate ministry's efforts, and would always like to thank the minister sir also for visioning something like this for all of us. It's like you all bring world together in one place for 4 days. So that's something fantastic happens there. Sir, but along with that, I want to raise this issue, which I briefly put in my earlier thing, that how can we really work on the issues of these pesticides, insecticides, residue levels, which are there, and due to which globally many Indian commodities, it's no more about spices now, many other commodities are getting on hold, the trade is getting hampered. So how can we connect multiple disciplinaries of different ministries and mandates together for this one higher goal is something we need to see. So Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Food Processing, Ministry of Commerce, everyone, all of us need to come together, industries need to come together and work on that. I am trying to work, sir, now with some farmers, and also trying to work as much as I can with FPOs and FPCs, which has been a great initiative of Government of India, that how we can work in an organized way in farming space and take sourcing from them. And whatever we learn from analysis of these products, we tell them that this is what is happening in the products which you are supplying. So please make sure the controls on these processes you maintain, or do better controls on these. So the product will be globally accepted. And day by day, it's becoming stringent worldwide. And over the year, you will see it's going to become more stringent because global uh, uh, geopolitical ups and downs tighten everything across globe. So the trade is not going to be easy, although the trade is going to grow. So we want to see that in the growth, we bring ease to our farmers, to our trade, by correcting ourselves in a right way. And industry has to play a lot of role, which for which I have started already working on FPCs and FPOs. And if some at a senior level, high level committee is done, where these questions are discussed and addressed with all the ministry level people who are there, then the solutions will have come more faster, I think. And it's a ground level difficulty, sir. Getting the right quality of raw material, which is internationally accepted.
Tell us about your experience at Indus Food over the years and its importance for Indian F&B exports in your view. And if you would like to also share your insight on the upcoming edition where we are having an integrated farm to fork concept with Indus Food Manufacturing and Indus Food Agri-Tech. So what are your views on this?
Sir, last event I understood about the new kind conference, and it is one of the best ways, in fact, to resolve all the problem, because I also understood right from the farm machinery for food processing, and also chefs. So many aspects of food industry are involved in this upcoming Indus Food. So I'm so very much excited and definitely looking forward to be there all in full-fledged way. A lot of my team members will be there visiting all the spaces which are there. And this is going to become an extremely nourishing and a powerful experience for economical and trade growth of every industry. And great interactions will happen. I'm coming there with a lot of my prepared presentations and also data points, so we can discuss key points and key takeaways happen in that, sir. For so many years, we have been participating in one of the finest exhibitions of India, is Indus Foods, and we've been getting very overwhelmingly great response for our international reach out. And it has given us a lot of inputs also, which from the customer side, which has allowed us to evolve to next level of market servicing, sir. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. We also value your association with us. Uh, and we really thank you for giving us your time today for this interaction. And it's really inspiring how brands like yours are leading the way into what we see as the future of the Indian F&B industry, which is sustainable, profitable, and also builds a strong brand for India, as it deservedly should, because we know how strong we are in this sector, and we really need to have that global recognition and trade growth. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.